My girlfriend declared, "From now on, I decide when we spend time together. Stop bothering me." So I did exactly that. After 2 weeks of absolute silence, she suddenly showed up at my job crying, begging for help. I just said, "From now on, I decide when we spend time together. Stop bothering me unless I initiate contact first." That was the message my girlfriend Celia sent after I asked if she wanted to grab dinner Friday night. Not a discussion, not a request, a declaration, an ultimatum delivered via text at 11:47 p.m. on a Tuesday. We'd been together 9 months. The first 4 were incredible. She texted me good morning every single day, sent me random things that reminded her of me throughout the day. Photos, songs, memes, FaceTimed me at night just to talk about nothing, asked about my day, listened. Then month 5 hit and everything changed. She started taking longer to respond to my texts. Hours, sometimes a full day. Plans got canceled last minute. Always with a reason, always with an excuse. Too tired, not feeling well. Work was overwhelming, family stuff. But then I'd see her Instagram stories, out with friends at bars, at concerts, at brunch, posted at the exact same time she'd told me she was too exhausted to see me, too drained to leave her apartment. When I brought it up gently, not accusatory, just concerned, she got defensive immediately. "You're keeping tabs on me. That's controlling behavior. I'm allowed to have a life outside of you." I wasn't trying to control her. I just wanted to understand what was happening, why things felt different, why I suddenly felt like an obligation instead of someone she wanted to be around. I looked back through our text conversations, really examined them. I'd sent maybe 5 messages that week, none of them demanding, none of them clingy, just normal relationship communication. "How was your meeting? Want to watch that show tonight? Thinking of you." Simple things, normal things. Things people in relationships say to each other. But apparently it was too much because her message came through like a hammer. "You're suffocating me with your constant need for attention. I can't breathe in this relationship. From now on, I'll reach out when I want to talk, when I'm ready, when I have the energy. If you can't respect that boundary, we need to seriously reconsider whether this is working." I stared at my phone for 20 minutes, reading it over and over, trying to find a different meaning, a softer interpretation. There wasn't one. I showed my friend Jonah the next day. We met for lunch. He and his girlfriend Rebecca had been together 6 years. Solid relationship. Healthy. The kind I thought I was building with Celia. "She's playing games," Jonah said immediately. Didn't even hesitate. "This is a power and control thing. She wants you anxious, wants you waiting by the phone, wants you grateful for whatever scraps of attention she decides to throw you." Rebecca agreed. She'd been quiet while reading the messages, but her face said everything. "She wants you waiting for permission to exist in your own relationship. That's not love. That's manipulation. So what do I do?" "You could call her out, tell her this isn't okay, that relationships require effort from both people. Or," Rebecca said, "you could give her exactly what she asked for." I looked at her. She smiled. Small, knowing. She wants control over communication? Give it to her. Completely. Stop initiating anything. See how long it takes before she realizes what she's lost. So I decided to follow her rules, exactly, to the letter. That night, I turned off read receipts for her messages, muted all her notifications. No more seeing her texts pop up. No more knowing when she posted on social media. No more checking if she was online. I stopped initiating completely. No good morning texts. No, "how was your day" messages. No check-ins, no plans, nothing. If she wanted control, she had it. Absolute control. I wouldn't bother her at all. The first few days were harder than I expected. Muscle memory is powerful. I kept picking up my phone out of habit, typing out messages and then deleting them, wanting to share something funny or ask her opinion or just hear her voice, but I didn't. I respected her boundary, the one she'd set so clearly. Instead of wallowing or obsessing, I redirected that energy. Hit the gym every day after work. Started going to this woodworking class I'd been curious about for months. Built a small bookshelf. Started reading again. Books I'd been meaning to get to. Actually living my life instead of organizing it around her availability. Made plans with friends I'd been neglecting. Jonah and Rebecca, my brother, co-workers I liked but never spent time with outside the office. My apartment got cleaner. My sleep got better. Work performance improved because I wasn't constantly distracted checking my phone. 2 weeks passed. 14 days of complete silence from me. Then my phone exploded. "Hey, what's up?" Celia texted. Thursday afternoon, 2:17 p.m. I was in the middle of a project at work. Saw the notification on my Apple Watch but didn't respond. Kept working. Didn't check my phone until 6 hours later when I got home. "Yeah, I'm good. Just been busy with stuff." Short, polite, distant. 3 more messages appeared immediately, like she'd been waiting. watching for my response. Busy with what? Why aren't you responding faster? Are you okay? This isn't like you. I didn't reply that night. Went to the gym, made dinner, watched a documentary, went to bed at 10, replied the next morning, work's been crazy. What's up? Over the next few days, it escalated. Her messages became more frequent, more insistent, more confused. Why are you being so weird lately? Did I do something wrong? This silent treatment is really immature, Adrian. The irony was almost funny. The same person who'd told me I was suffocating her with attention was now calling me immature for giving her exactly what she'd demanded. Space, distance, control. I kept my responses minimal. Polite, but detached. Not much, and been busy and just working on some stuff. Then the calls started. Late at night, sometimes past midnight, sometimes at 6 a.m. before work. I didn't answer. Let them go to voicemail. She left messages, some apologetic. Hey, I miss you. Can we talk? Some accusatory. I don't understand what game you're playing, but it's not funny. Some just rambling. Long streams of consciousness about how she didn't understand what was happening, how this wasn't fair, how I was being cruel. The cognitive dissonance was staggering. 2 weeks ago, she demanded I stop contacting her. Now she was upset I'd listened. I answered one call. Finally, week 3, Sunday evening. I was cooking pasta. Phone rang. Her name. I picked up. Where the hell have you been? Her voice sharp. Angry. Not worried. Angry. Around. Work's been busy. You're just going to act like everything's fine? Like you haven't been completely ignoring me for 3 weeks? You told me not to bother you unless you reached out first. That's exactly what I've been doing. Long pause. I could hear her breathing. Processing. I didn't mean you should disappear completely. You're taking this way too literally. How else should I take it? I just meant don't be so clingy. Not to vanish like I don't exist. But she had meant it. We both knew that. She'd been clear, explicit. She wanted control. She got it. I don't know what you want me to say, Celia. You set the terms of how we communicate. I'm following them. But I miss you. Her voice softer now. Different tactic. Don't you miss me? Honest answer. Not really. Not the way she probably wanted me to. I missed the version of her from months 1 through 4. The woman who'd been excited to hear from me, who'd made time, who'd acted like I mattered. That person was gone, had been gone for months. I've been busy, I said, neutral, non-committal. Can we see each other? This week? Please? Have to check my schedule. Work's been intense. You're seriously going to make me beg? I'm not making you do anything. I'm just busy, like you were for the last few months. She hung up. I finished making pasta, ate dinner, watched TV, went to bed. Yesterday, everything came to a head. I was at work. Tuesday, normal day. Had a 2-hour meeting scheduled with the marketing team about Q4 campaigns. Important meeting. Phone on silent in my bag under the conference table. Meeting started at noon. Long presentation, strategy discussions, budget reviews. The kind of meeting where everyone has opinions and everything takes forever. I checked my phone when we finally broke at 2:30 p.m. 11 missed calls from Celia, all within the last 2 hours. Increasingly frantic text messages filling my screen. Hey, can we talk? Adrian, please. I need to talk to you. This is serious. Why aren't you answering? I know you're getting these. You're doing this on purpose. Fine. If you won't respond to me, I guess I'll have to come find you. That last message made my stomach drop. 2:18 p.m., 12 minutes ago. I was walking back to my desk when Kelly from reception appeared. Early 20s. Friendly. Looked uncomfortable. Adrian? There's someone here to see you in the lobby. She says it's urgent. Says you're not answering your phone. My stomach sank further. What does she look like? Brunette. About your age. Pretty upset. Says she's your girlfriend. Every head in the office turned. People looking, whispering. This was a professional environment. Small company. Everyone knew everyone. This was going to be office gossip for weeks. Walked to the lobby. Slow. Dreading what I'd find. Celia stood by the front desk. Dressed up, heels, nice dress, hair and makeup done. But her eyes were red. Mascara slightly smudged. She'd been crying or was about to. Everyone in the lobby was staring. Receptionist. 2 clients waiting for appointments. My boss walking past with coffee. Celia, what are you doing here? You wouldn't answer your phone. Her voice too loud, echoing in the professional space. We need to talk. Now. I was in a meeting. You can't just show up at my job. Well, you left me no choice. Sharp. Defensive. Angry. You've been avoiding me for weeks, ignoring my calls, acting like I don't exist. What was I supposed to do? I felt everyone watching, judging. My professional reputation crumbling in real time. Let's go outside. I walked toward the door. She followed, still talking, still making a scene. Don't you dare walk away from me. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You're always running. Outside in the parking lot, the afternoon sun was too bright, too warm, too normal for this surreal moment. You can't show up at my workplace, Celia. You weren't giving me any other option. She was crying now. Real tears. Voice breaking. You're punishing me. You're making me chase after you, making me look crazy, making me beg for basic communication. You told me to stop initiating contact. I did exactly what you asked, but not like this. This is extreme. You know that's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? Specifically, because your message was pretty clear. You wanted control over when we talked. I gave you that control. Now you're upset that I'm not playing the game the way you wanted. She wiped her eyes. Mascara smearing worse. I just missed you. Is that so wrong? Is it so terrible that I want to see my boyfriend? And something in me cracked. Not in a breaking way, in a clarity way, seeing everything for what it really was. I don't want to do this anymore. She stopped crying, stared at me like I'd slapped her. What? This? Us? This relationship? I don't want to do this anymore. It's not working for me. So, you're breaking up with me? Her voice rising, shrill. You're breaking up with me? In a parking lot? After ignoring me for weeks? After making me come to your job like a crazy person? I'm ending a relationship that stopped being a relationship a long time ago. You wanted me on your terms. Available when convenient, gone when not, waiting for permission to exist in your life. That's not what I want. You can't just end this. After 9 months. After everything. I already have. You're making a huge mistake, Adrian. Maybe, but it's mine to make. I turned and walked toward the building. Back to work. Back to my life. She called after me, voice breaking. Desperate now. You're going to regret this. You're going to realize what you lost. You'll come crawling back. I didn't look back. Just kept walking. Through the parking lot. Up the steps. Through the glass doors. Kelly was still at reception. You okay? I'm fine. Sorry about that. Don't be. That was intense, though. I went back to my desk. Opened my laptop. Got back to work. My phone buzzed. Once, twice, 10 times, 20. I turned it off completely. Worked until 6. Drove home. Blocked her number. Blocked her on every social media platform. Email filters to send anything from her straight to trash. Clean break. Complete silence.